Kojak.
Welcome to Batters Up with Kojak. And now your host, Kojak.
Into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Mookie Betts, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. The line to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That clips the corner. Steele, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off-speed away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swings through that one.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna there. And that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the 1st. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. The pitch. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Home run number 75 on the year. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Yandy Diaz up now for the Tigers. Hard hit left side. One away.
Out.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Mookie Betts.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
No
Aaron
ball.
Judge,
One strike.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gathers and throws to first. Judge out of the play.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And here is J.D. Martinez. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And a foul ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Hot shot to third. On to O'Hearn.
He's out.
And that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week.
Hold up, politicking with the masses. Pop cork, click.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jake Berger. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one fouled off. And the 0-2. And that's the strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike three.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here is Austin Hayes. Out to short. Witt. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Jorge
Mateo now. And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers leading by a run here at the top of the second. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0.
There's nothing that can stop me. You just be watching, 'cause I'm putting on a show.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Austin Riley.
the third baseman.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Hit hard. That gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here's Mookie Betts. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Batting seventh. The designated hitter.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His sixth of the series. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Adley Rutschman. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. His 43rd home run of the season, and they add on. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first.
He's out.
And Witt is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
right
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Back to the top of the lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. up now for the Tigers. That one is absolutely belted. Mullins going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in Detroit. top
This
half of the
change
third
defensively
inning.
for
Now
the
here's the
Tigers.
Orioles DH,
Now playing
Jackson
shortstop,
Holiday. So
number
coming
12,
into the game now on defense, Jose Ramirez. He's in at shortstop. Steele back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get
Batting
about
in.
10 minutes
The
of
catcher,
balls in the
James
gaps. They practice this,
McCann.
and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
James McCann stands in now and watches strike one. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Orioles down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty.
O'Hearn.
Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. That one lifted to left. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Ripped to short. 1 up, 1
You're
down.
out.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that
No
leaves his
ball.
mark on
1 strike.
everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Judge rips that one. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. On the verge of history, his next home run will break the single season. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead is up to 5. Not in time, it's a double.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change. Cole Irvin will take over here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's going to be Austin Riley. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. And a base hit into right. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Now
Well, he's
second
really
baseman.
slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the second baseman, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A 3-run dinger. His 66th home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Vladdy coming around third. The relay. The tag down. And a run does come in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
To first, and Ramirez is set down. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they tack on 5 runs. 3 innings complete. Tigers 9 and the Orioles nothing. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cedric Mullins. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
0-2.
Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge makes the grab on the run.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Fly to right his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
To the right side, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and they're down 9-0. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's
Kojak.
the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Irvin back to work. Line drive, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Yandy Diaz. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Great effort on the leaping grab. Here comes Aaron
Now
Judge.
batting,
1 for
center
2.
Aaron Judge.
Rookie season, I was undrafted. Second year, took a leave of
And Judge spoils that one. Foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Tigers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And at first, J.D. Martinez stands in.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. And we have a new single-season home run king. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken.
What a moment. You know he's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career. Something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question about it. This is something we are very lucky to be able to witness.
Dean Kremer gets the ball now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the deep.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but he'll take that swing and that result every time.
So a man aboard, and up next for Detroit, Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, center field. And Betts is set down, and the inning is over. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. We're headed to the 5th. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a pitch. Got it by him for the K. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here in Detroit, now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Ripped to right, base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Righty delivers. Robert to right field, way back, gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 14-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate when he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of his ballpark.
Tyler Wells gets the call from the pen.
Should be a good matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Mullins makes the grab. And there's one away. Yandy Diaz up now for the Tigers. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one is going to go. So he blasts one out the other way. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 15-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 3. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first with one gone. And now J.D. Martinez. Swinging a foul straight back. Wells, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the righty deals. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 17-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd and Statcast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that move. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cionel Perez.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Digging in, Austin Riley. Squeezes it, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Mookie Betts. That one hammered center field. Mullins moving back for it. Gone! He hammers one out to center. His 67th home run of the year, and they add a run. It's 18-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up now for the Tigers. Fought off foul. Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 19-0.
Quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
2 outs, nobody on. And here is Adley Rutschman. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 20-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call it time.
Now on the bump, Miguel Diaz.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Now here is Jose Ramirez. Hard hit, right side. On to O'Hearn. And Ramirez is set down. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 5 innings complete. Detroit is out in front, 20-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Jackson Holliday. And a pitch. Tap back up the middle. Betts. The throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
The Tigers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. That's out to center field. Judge hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. This one in the air. Riley drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Tigers are out front, 20-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Ronald Acuna Jr. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Acuna in 2023 with about as impressive a power-speed combination season as we have ever seen. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Berger fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Yandy Diaz up now for the Tigers. Swing, and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
Kojak.
And caught on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's ripped. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And it's fouled away.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one rookie, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. And there's a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Into the outfield, base hit. One gone, runner at first. At the plate, Anthony Santander. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Westburg leads off first with 1 away. And that one wrapped foul. Just missed.
It's a good take.
One and 2 now. And they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Betts settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And the batter now, Jake Berger. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. Tigers lead this one 20-0. And Martinez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Diaz back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back. Yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 21-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. Swung on, belted. Mullins ranging back and brings it in at the wall. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
You so electric, baby.
Into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. As the lefty gets to work. Right through there for a strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injure himself.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 8th. Center field. Judge is there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Riley puts it away, and that is that. Back at Comerica Park, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 23-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Dylan Tate on to pitch here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
In the air, left side. Hayes pulls that one down. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Aaron Judge. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 73rd home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 24-0.
Slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here is J.D. Martinez. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 25-0. Siggy, that's number 399 for his career.
One more to go to reach 400. It's kind of unfathomable, and I'm sure he knows it. He's put together quite the career to get to this point. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Coming on for the Orioles, Brian Baker.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Next to hit, Austin Riley. And a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball there. Turns and fires to Betts. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Mullins moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do. Things that they want to. Man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Everything they want, but they won't do. These days people say a lot of things, but they won't do. To man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hey, what you gonna...
We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, James McCann. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And McCann fouls it off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a good eye there. Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Kojak.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to third, and that squirts through. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. The Tigers slunk their way to a win in this one.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
The following has been a Kojak 313 gaming production. Distributed by Recom, a division of the Reese Design Group.
Recom.
Kojak.